video episode of my podcast. My name is Cheryl, and this is Cappuccino Crafts, my little channel on YouTube and my corner of the general interwebs where I like to talk about knitting and sometimes crochet and books and TV and movies and other life and general chatty things that I want to share with you. Thank you so very much for choosing to watch this video and spend a little bit of your time with me. I really hope that you enjoy it. And if you are in the path or the devastation wake of hurricanes or other terrible storms or fires or smoke or other terrible things, I really hope that you are safe and that you're okay. And yeah, it's been rough. I've been doing fine here. It's another Monday. It was a good week for me. And I got a lot of knitting and reading done. So please settle in, get yourself a delicious beverage and settle in. Let's enjoy a lovely visit together. And today's tea is the Passion Herbal Tea by Tazo. And I did add a little bit of sweetener because this is very heavy on the hibiscus, which is really tart. So I did put a little sweetener in my mug. And that makes it just perfect. So my Etta summer top. I'll just give you a little look. It's getting longer and longer. I did put it on a holder, put the stitches on a holder, get it off the needles and try it on again to see where the length was and how the hip shaping was going, and it was longer than I thought. And I'm definitely don't need to add any more shaping, so I'm done with shaping. And it was longer than I thought, and I think this is going to end up being like, because I'm short, so it's gonna end up, I want to make this like a tunic or a like very mini dress, like tunic / mini dress length that will be comfortable and I think kind of cute to wear with leggings underneath. I kind of like that look, a tunic and leggings, or a mini dress and leggings. I think can be really cute. And so this is my plan, to maximize the yarn that I have and get the most tunic / dress that I can. I'm making very short sleeves. I will need to put these stitches back on the needle and do just a little bit to finish the sleeves, but that is not going to take a whole ball of yarn to finish the sleeves. This is what is left of the 4th ball of yarn. I have one more. So what I think I'm going to do is stop right here on the body and get the 5th ball of yarn and use what I need of that to finish both of the sleeves, just, just a couple inches, or like 5 centimeters. And then use all of this and the rest of the 5th ball of yarn, and yeah, have a tunic / dress to wear with leggings. I am excited about that, and I love the idea of using all the yarn, because I don't like having a lot of leftovers, because sometimes it's really hard to figure out what you want to make with the leftovers, and you don't want them to just be wasted. So I am excited about that plan and excited about wearing this with leggings. Or even like jeans. It could be a look with jeans, the right jeans. But yeah. So that's the crafting. I need another sip. So good. And let's get on to the reading. I finished 2 books this week. I finished the Robin Hobb beginning of her Realm of the Elderlings books, the first in the Farseer trilogy, and that book is Assassin's Apprentice. Again, that's by Robin Hobb. And wow, that second half of that book really just the first part of the book is slower, and she's setting up a lot of stuff. She's got a big world, and there's a lot of characters. So it was really just setting up a whole bunch of things and getting to know and orient yourself to the whole court and who all the characters were, and getting to know Fitz as he, grew from a young boy to, a early or mid teenager. But once the magic training started, and then a whole bunch more plot things started really coming to the front, and the last bit, Fitz goes on a very difficult mission. He's already been doing some smaller missions, but at the end of the book, he gets a really challenging mission to go, and it is just, it hit the fan. It was a lot, and it was very, very twisty and emotional. You really get you feel like they're real people, is what I'm trying to say. You feel the stakes. It hit hard in a good way. I'm so happy that I started reading her books and now have a lot more to enjoy in this realm of the elderlings. I also finished The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and this is another book that just blew me away. Now, I will say up front, no book is for every reader, and we all enjoy different things and have our preferences. And some books appeal much broader, and some books are a little more specific in their taste and in their style. And I feel like The Starless Sea is one of those that is a specific style of storytelling, and her writing style, if you love it, you love it. And if you don't like it, it does not work at all. So, you know, it's one of those, it can go either way for a reader. But I fell hard for this book. It just had so many things that appeal to me. I really like non-linear and different kinds of storytelling styles. I really enjoy nested stories, you know, stories within stories within stories, and that fairy tale atmosphere. I really enjoy an atmospheric book, and I'm happy just to be in that world and soak up and enjoy experiencing that atmosphere, that world. And now, obviously, these aren't specific just to me, but there are a lot of people that love cats. If you really like cats, there are a lot of cats in this book. And owls are also, there's a character of the Owl King, and there are a lot of images and symbols that keep coming up and up and up again. That's kind of a hallmark of this kind of storytelling. And so the owls and the Owl King. So if you really like owls or cats, that imagery and that they are so prominent in this world is, and bees is a huge symbol, and they're kind of a constant, that buzz in the background. So but the cats, I just loved all the cats. They were around every corner. And there were characters that knit, and knitting references. I was just like, this is my kind of world. I did start a new book after I finished The Starless Sea. I started a horror book, a horror thriller, I think. Another Grady Hendrix, because I enjoyed horror stories so much. And this is his most recent book. My library had it on audio. So I am listening to The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. And it is, based on, it's an ode and a kind of deconstruction / analysis of the final girl trope in horror movies. especially the slasher horror movies. And so in this book, there is a support therapy group of the remaining final girls. I think there's 6 in the group, and so they all, were the only survivor of a slasher style mass murder. And in this book, a requirement to be an actual final girl is that you also kill the murderer. So they survived and they killed the mass murderer. They have also all survived their reboot. They call it the reboot, or the part 2, where a copycat comes and tries to kill, a copycat killer tries to kill them, so there are no more survivors. Because all of their real life cases did become slasher movie franchises. So their real life killers and massacres became slasher movies and movie franchises. And so these killers get a lot of fans. It's now like 15, 16 years that they've been meeting. So the initial massacres were a long time ago. And they've been meeting for a long time. And they've all really reacted to their trauma in very different ways and have very different coping mechanisms. And now somebody is going after this group of the last 6 final girls. And there's been a new massacre at one of the camps of one of the original massacres. So it's starting over again. Pretty much 1/3 of the way through. I made it 1/3 of the way last night. And I kind of want to just jump back into it. But I'll edit this first. Anything else that I really want to talk about or have to share? I'm gonna put a picture in this video of some flowers. I decided that I'm gonna start buying flowers and putting them on the table just because I enjoy it. And I'm gonna put a picture of the flowers that I bought and I have on my table right now. Well, take care. I hope that you have a good week. I hope that you're enjoying what you're reading. I hope that your projects, any creative projects that you're working on or crafting, I hope they're going really well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.